How many people in the world can say that they have a true best friend amidst the overwhelming pressures of global fame? BTS's Jungkook is probably one of the few who can answer that question with a smile. And when it comes to friendships within BTS, the relationship between Jungkook and Suga is something that always manages to make armies tear up. Recently, Jungkook once again showed how deep their bond is by giving Suga a special gift for his birthday, and the reaction from fans? Nothing less than a mix of being touched, amazed, and falling even more in love with the BTS members' close bond. Suga, who was born on March 9, 1993, recently celebrated his birthday, and as usual, armies around the world joined in the celebration in various ways. However, among all the celebrations, one moment that caught the most attention was Jungkook's surprise. As BTS's magne, Jungkook is known for always being very considerate of his hyungs, especially Suga, who has always been the quiet but caring older brother figure to him. Since their debut, Jungkook and Suga's relationship has indeed looked unique. Jungkook, who used to be shy and often sought protection near the older members, and Suga, who always seemed calm, didn't talk much but secretly always paid attention to and looked after Jungkook. The gift that Jungkook gave to Suga this time was not just an ordinary item, but something that had a deep meaning. Although the details of the gift are not yet known for sure, some speculation from fans said that Jungkook gave a gift related to music, considering how Suga has always been a role model and mentor for Jungkook on his musical journey. Since the beginning of BTS's debut, Suga has been one of the people who has given Jungkook the most input and encouragement to develop as a musician. From just small practices in the studio to long discussions about music, their relationship is more than just senior-junior, but like siblings who understand each other. What makes this moment even more touching is how Jungkook shows his affection in a unique way, without many words, but full of meaning. This is not the first time Jungkook has given something special to another member in BTS, but every time he does, it always feels special. ARMY immediately flooded social media with emotional reactions. Many have highlighted how the relationship between BTS members remains strong even though they are on hiatus from group activities, because some members are undergoing military service. This shows that their friendship is not only limited to professional work in the music industry, but is truly a family relationship that will not fade with time. If we look deeper, this gift from Jungkook is not just a form of attention from a younger sibling to his older sibling in BTS. It also reflects the culture within BTS that always emphasizes the importance of respecting each other. From the beginning, BTS was not a group that was only formed based on entertainment industry strategies, but was built from real relationships between its members. Suga, who is known for his personality that sometimes looks cold on the outside but is very warm on the inside, has always been a figure who has a special relationship with Jungkook. One of the most memorable moments for ARMYs was when Suga once said in an interview that he felt like Jungkook was like his own little brother. In fact, Suga is one of the members who most often shows support for Jungkook's solo career. On the other hand, Jungkook has also never hesitated to express his respect and admiration for Suga, both in interviews and through small actions like this birthday surprise. For ARMY, a moment like this is not just an ordinary birthday celebration. This is real proof that BTS is still a family that supports and strengthens each other, even when they're on their own journeys. Jungkook's special gift for Suga is not just about the item given, but more about the message implied in it, that their friendship remains strong, even when they are on different paths for a while. When the news finally spread widely on social media, many ARMYs were proud and touched by Jungkook's way of showing his feelings. Some even recalled various emotional moments between Jungkook and Suga over the years, from small interactions backstage to big moments on stage that showed how strong their relationship is. Jungkook, once a young and often awkward trainee, has now grown into a confident global artist. And behind his journey, there is someone like Suga who has always supported him in his own way. When it comes to Jungkook and Suga's relationship, this birthday gift is just one of many moments that show how strong their bond is. However, if we look back at BTS's journey, we will find that moments like this have actually been part of their dynamic for a long time. From their debut until now, Jungkook and Suga's relationship has always developed in unique ways, from simple interactions backstage to unconditional support in their respective musical journeys. Suga may not be the type to express his emotions with words often, but his actions and care for Jungkook are always evident. Since his trainee days, Suga has been one of the members who has often watched over Jungkook's development, making sure that their maknae gets enough guidance to grow as an artist. On many occasions, Suga has also expressed that he really appreciates Jungkook's hard work and sees him as someone with extraordinary potential. One real example of their strong relationship can be seen from how Suga once wrote a song dedicated to the BTS members. In his songs, especially those released in his solo projects, Suga often includes messages about their journey together and his gratitude to the members, including Jungkook. On the other hand, Jungkook also always respects Suga as a senior who is not only a mentor in music, but also as a figure who is always there for him. Interestingly, it is not only on birthday moments like this that Jungkook shows his concern for Suga. A few years ago, when Suga suffered a shoulder injury and had to undergo surgery, Jungkook was one of the members who was most worried and always gave support. On various occasions, Jungkook expressed how much he felt lost when Suga had to take a break from group activities. Even when Suga returned to the stage after his recovery period, Jungkook was one of the people who looked the happiest to see his brother back in good health. Now, while BTS is on hiatus due to several members enlisting in the military, their relationship is still well maintained. Although they can't meet as often as usual, moments like Jungkook's birthday gift for Suga are proof that nothing has changed between them. ARMYs are increasingly convinced that even though BTS can't perform together as a group for the time being, their bond is still strong and will always be. This is further strengthened by how the members continue to support each other in their respective solo projects. Jungkook, who is currently enjoying great success with his solo career, often mentions that he always gets encouragement from his hyungs, including Suga. Likewise, Suga, who has been known as a talented producer, also does not hesitate to show support for Jungkook's works. In fact, there is speculation among ARMYs that one day, the two could work together on a bigger music project, something that fans will definitely be looking forward to. Behind all these interactions, one thing is clear: BTS is not just an ordinary music group. They're a family that has been through so much together, from the tough times before their debut to becoming global artists loved all over the world. And the relationship between Jungkook and Suga is one of the most beautiful examples of the friendship that exists within the group. So when Jungkook gave Suga a special gift for his birthday, it wasn't just a simple gesture. It was a symbol of a relationship that has lasted for over a decade, a relationship filled with mutual respect, support, and genuine affection. And if there's one thing that's for sure, it's that this friendship will last, no matter how far apart they are or how busy their lives get. ARMY can breathe a sigh of relief, because one thing that will never change about BTS is how they're always one family, through thick and thin, through every little moment and every big moment that they'll continue to share together.